Hello, my name is Carmela Tartaglia. I'm a neurologist and one of the principal investigators at the Canadian Concussion Centre. Canadian Concussion Centre is led by world-acclaimed Dr. Charles Tatter, who's been working diligently for decades on brain and spinal cord injury prevention. Our mission is to provide patient-centered care, educate, and do research focused on concussion and its consequences, including persisting concussion symptoms as well as delayed brain degeneration. One of these degenerative conditions is chronic traumatic encephalopathy. This is characterized by abnormal tau deposits in the brain and excessive shrinkage of the brain. There's currently no effective way of diagnosing this condition while people are alive, and so treating this condition is very difficult. We do know that chronic traumatic encephalopathy causes neuropsychiatric symptoms and a progressive loss of cognitive function, leading to dementia. Currently, the only way to diagnose CTE is after death at brain autopsy, which is obviously too late. We're working on finding markers to be able to detect CTE while the person is alive, with the hope of possibly stopping or delaying the degeneration. We've made a few steps in this direction. With the help of over 100 former professional athletes, we've been able to show that repeated concussions can damage the white matter tracts of the brain. As well, we're investigating the use of this PET tau ligand, which is a tag for tau, in former athletes. And we've shown that some of these athletes do accumulate this PET tau in the brain, while others do not. For this reason, we continue to recruit retired professional contact sports athletes to join our study in order to further our understanding on the effects of concussion on the brain and find ways to detect CTE while people are alive. In our study, you would undergo neuropsychological as well as neurological assessments, an MRI, a PET scan, and a blood draw. If you're interested in joining our mission to better understand the effects of concussion on the brain and want to learn more about the study, please contact our research team and visit our website. Thank you.
Hello, y'all. My name is Matt Dunnigan. I'm a broadcaster for CFL on TSN. Been doing that the last 24 years. Prior to that, I played in the Canadian Football League for 14 years. My entire football history is of 26 years, and it led me to Dr. Charles Tatter and certainly Dr. Carmela Tartaglia and the Canadian Concussion Center. Because I played the game very aggressive. I played it like you're going to kill the guy with the ball in the backyard when you're growing up. Just if there's an inch to be gained, I was gaining it. And I played 166 games as a professional, minimum of 2 times a game. I would come off the field and the field was sideways. I had tunnel vision. I was seeing stars. I couldn't hear. I was like a 55-gallon barrel drum. And that was minimum 2 times a game. And you do the math, and you're looking at well over 300 times that I felt like I was concussed. Now, there was like 12 documentations of me being actually taken off the field, not being able to return over the course of that time. But it suffices to say, I was a good candidate for this project. Well, I figured I wasn't using my brain. Somebody else might use it. It was one of those scenarios where I felt like it was important for me to be involved, so that people could understand this, so that better, and that we can improve our game, sports in general. I just feel like it was something that was in my heart. It was the right thing to do, and to try to pay it forward. What I got out of it was a deeper understanding of how things work and the amount of research and time and effort that goes into trying to figure out what God gave us all, and that's our brain and how it works and how we can find ways to certainly improve recovery when we are concussed in some way, shape, or form. And that's exactly why I got involved in it, just to help. I signed up for this brain donation because I felt like it was an opportunity to pay it forward. Since I played my entire professional football career in Canada and was associated with this beautiful country, I felt a closeness to what was going on with Dr. Charles Tatter. And when I met him, I knew that I wanted to be involved in its deepest way possible. And I think that's the most personal way to be involved, is to donate your brain once I've passed, and let you wonderful doctors, Carmela, go to work and hopefully pay it forward and use it to your best abilities to try to figure out an advancement of understanding how concussions work and how we can find ways to help people out dealing with it in the future.
Hello, Charles. It's Leo Ezin, CFL Alumni Executive Director, one of the main founders of the association, and been participating in football for since I was 10 or 11 years old. 10 years, 10 years in the CFL, 5 with Winnipeg, 5 with Hamilton. It all started back in 2011. I had a call from a doctor who wanted to meet with you in downtown Toronto. And as we're walking out of the building, you and the doc were having a conversation. And at that time, I overheard you say to him that you're starting up a concussion research project. And you said, I think one of my biggest challenges is to find brains. I overheard that, and I said immediately, I can find you some brains. There is a sense of accomplishment, there's no doubt. And, it brings a lot of joy into my heart, frankly, that we're able to help out, because I do know that it's ongoing. It has been successful. It's been very helpful for me, and I know for a lot of other guys as well, which is important. And it's a part of the legacy of the CFL Alumni Association. I personally signed up. I felt, if I'm going to take on a leadership role, that it's important that I lead the way by example. And so it was important to me, and important to, I think, my family as well, to agree to donate my brain once I'm not in need of it anymore.
My name is Angelo Mosa Jr. I stress the junior because my dad was, and I'll say that he's passed now, part of the concussion study. Well, I guess he still is. His brain is still there. With the cognitive testing they did, they found that I'm not as bad as my Sherry, my better half, sitting in the back, not as bad as she thought I was. The other good thing, like any time they find something, they will share that information with you, and they will, or not say they, you, Dr. Tartaglia, will address and meet with you to look at what is going on, and do some exploration and testing if necessary. There's some of the other things I had going on that are medical mysteries that you actually helped with, and have kind of revealed, maybe here's the path here that's going on. So education that you guys offer around information, and then that's one of the things I learned through him being in the program, that CTE can only be diagnosed post-mortem, doing a brain autopsy. So he was willing to do that, and once I saw that, when I did join the program, I said, yeah, absolutely. I mean, what am I going to do with what's up here when that time comes anyways, right? So why not, if there's benefits in the study and something can be learned, absolutely. I think now reflecting back in terms of what was going on with my dad, like to know, okay, this is why he was behaving this is what was going, and it gives you a peace of mind that, yeah, okay, now we understand. We were fortunate, I know, with a lot of situation with CTE, someone could present with real aggressive physical tendencies and get very violent. My dad didn't do that, but he did have his outbursts and moments, but nothing like a lot of cases. So it was nice to know, yeah, that's the link, and so we understand that now.
Hello, my name is Bob Bronk. I'm originally from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and played football there starting when I was 15 years old, and experienced a number of concussions from high school on to professional football. I decided to take part in this study because I thought it was really important to get an understanding of if and any impact it might have on my brain health. And also, I was just interested in learning about what the science was and how I could help and participate and maybe be an ambassador. People, whether they suffered a concussion or not, really doesn't matter. We all get old, the brain degenerates just like the rest of our body. The one big thing that I got out of it was that I didn't have any symptoms as of yet in terms of concussions that I suffered, which was nice. And there's benchmarks that the doctors have, so that moving forward over the years, that when I come back every couple of years or so, they can track things. And so that is also something that gives you peace of mind. I decided to participate in the brain donation because, frankly, when I have passed on, I'm not going to need it. And I've also participating with, the other organs that I'm donated when you indicate on your driver's license. So, you can leave sort of a bit of a legacy in terms of contributing to science in a small way. And that, who knows, down the road, me, my grandchildren and great-grandchildren will benefit from some of the research that's gone on, and if more and more people participate and do this, it just improves the science and the knowledge that these specialists have. So it's pretty important to do that.